awkward. I'd like to know my speeches. Well, here we are. I originally wanted to make my speech a little funny, but you know, taking my speech away from the podium, that's something I didn't even plan. So, there we go. I don't even know if I can make a joke funnier than that one. To all of our graduates, to our parents, family members, friends, faculty, you have all just witnessed these students finally receiving their high school diplomas. To finally be rewarded of the years of dedication and hardship. And in the midst of seizing one of their life's greatest achievements, I will be here to delay the moment by giving yet another speech before finally letting these kids just finish high school already. You know, in some ways this is a joke, but in most ways it really isn't. But don't worry, I'll make this speech short. But before I start with that, I'd like to let you all know that for in cases of emergency, there are exits to the left and right sides. For all students and faculty, you need to exit from the right, you need to exit from the back. Keep your hands safe in your seats. This is a family-oriented speech. Here we go. Anyways, I am very grateful to be given the opportunity to give this speech to probably the most influential group of people in my life. So, I could just, I could just make an entire speech based off of how emotionally attached I am to GPA, but I feel that it's even more important to talk about how uncommon our class really is. Our class was the first freshman class. Our class was the first since GPA was moved from the correct system and into the Hartford public school system. The school system where, for our student council, the guy who ran for secretary said, "I will be your secretary," and left, and I wish that was a joke, but it isn't. And now we're here, and the Hartford public school system. And what I'm trying to say is, our class was really the school's fresh start. The school was, in some ways, it still is, just a baby trying to learn step by step how to become a great school. And it was a school for us to mold. We, as well as the faculty, we had a role in developing what the school is today, a magnet school of distinction, based on overwhelming student involvement and achievement. Our collection of students also had a quality that is most difficult to obtain, unity. In previous and in future classes, I've seen a very common problem. It's that the class was divided and was against another, and they were so divided that they would never get anything done because they would just disagree with one another. In our class, of course there's going to be friend groups, but it seemed like all of those friend groups were connected one way or another. So with that, we were able to join together. We were able to agree with one another. We were able to be friendly with one another. We were, in itself, a big friend group. And we were able to agree on ideas, and as well as disagree on ideas. But disagreeing on ideas would make compromise. In ways, our class is somewhat better than Congress. Classes complain that we get a lot more than them. And it's because we do. Because we have our act together. We have our act together. We are the new car to this school's Sweet 16. So, to move on, there are two types of graduates in these audiences. Those who are shocked now and those who will be shocked later. So, I'd like to give you guys some words of advice. Everyone's going to tell you that if you're going to school just to party, you're doing it wrong. But, in my opinion, if you're going to school and you're just going to put your nose in the books all day, you're also doing it wrong. College isn't just about learning about your field, it's to set up your future. It's about making connections and establishing your image. The way I see schools, it's not about the grades you make, but the hands you shake. Another thing I'd like to say is this. There are going to be times in life where you feel like you're in a race, and after months of training and endurance, you finally manage to be the one who'd finish the crossing line. You'd be the first one across, but you still end up losing. In those times, when there's neither logic nor reasoning to your suffering, the only thing you can manage to do is just take the loss. But every loss can become a victory down the road as long as you learn from it. I wish to share with you this wisdom because you've all shared so much wisdom with me. I entered this school a little 5'2" boy with a voice as high as his dreams. I heard that too. She goes, he's not lying. So, but I end up an adult being able to share my final farewell with you all. And I'm honored. I lied to myself thinking I can't wait for the surprises waiting for me at our class reunion, while in reality I know I'll just be lurking through Facebook. So, to end it off, I'd just like to say, simply, thank you, class of 2016. And I am President Ricky Hamilton, and I approve this message.